I just want to be allowed to heal and move forward with my life. The murder that they're going over and over and over and over, it happened in 2009. I didn't do what they are accusing me of. The things I did because a man had just murdered a woman and was going to kill me too if I showed any sign of resistance towards him. Rational, empathetic people understand that. That's why I wasn't arrested way back then. They're going to go over these court records looking for things that they're not going to find. And because they spent so much money on it and so much time hyping it up as this huge thing, they're going to twist the words and shuffle the words to force what they want to find into what they've got. And that's terrifying, because their followers are already harassing and threatening and telling me that they're going to find things that I never did. I don't process my trauma. I have so much pain in my heart that every time I start focusing on one tiny bit to process it and move forward, it's too much. That's why when I start talking about some of these things, I simply break down and start crying, because it's too much for me to handle. I have CPTSD, compound post-traumatic stress disorder. I have been in long-term traumatic situations multiple times in my life that have literally damaged my brain. I want to heal and move forward. I can't even attempt that as long as I'm being forced to be back in this mindset of fear and memories from 15 years ago that I don't want to remember. I didn't want to deal with it when it happened. I don't deal with things. That's why my trauma keeps becoming compounded. Because in the past, I would move from one traumatic situation straight into another one, because I didn't know how to live and exist and be a human being. I still don't. I'm currently moving from one traumatic situation into another. The traumatic situation I moved out of was homelessness, and straight into the traumatic situation of this cyberbullying bullshit. It's just never fucking ending. And all I want is to move forward and get to a place in my life where it's not just another traumatic situation unfolding. And it's never going to happen, because these channels make money doing what they're doing. They don't have to tell the truth. They make money for lying. They make money to hurt people. Their main goal is to push me to commit suicide. That's what's going to make them famous. They've made thousands of dollars already going after me, terrorizing me, harassing me, threatening me, humiliating me. And they're going to continue making money doing that because they can. Because there are some sick, evil people in this world that will pay others to be cruel to the most vulnerable humans they can find for their entertainment. I'm in therapy. I'm on medication. I've gone from being homeless to having a place to stay, and I'm still not allowed to settle down and move forward and just be a human being. I'm not allowed to build myself into a human being. I'm never going to be allowed to. They are not going to stop as long as I'm alive. They have made that clear, that they will not let me live. They will not let me move forward and heal. They will not let me exist beyond their abuse. They've made too much money to allow me to be free to live now. And all I can do is continue speaking out and keeping it up, so that one day, after they've killed me, people will be able to see what they have done. When they go after their next victim and push them that far, people will be able to say, look, they did this before. And it'll all be here to follow and to make sure that they don't get away with doing this forever. Nobody should be made to feel the way that these people have pushed me towards. What they want is my death. And they're not going to stop until they obtain that. All I want is to let people know that that's what they do. Because nobody should be allowed to do that silently and get away with it and profit off of it. Not for as long as they have, and not for as long as they're going to get to. Because I know nobody is going to see this. Not tonight. Maybe 10 years from now, somebody will be watching this. I hope I'm still around to see that day, when this is mainstream and people are looking and seeing and hearing what I have been saying for so long. These cyberbullying channels should not be platformed on YouTube. They should not have platforms. They should not be monetized. They are trying to kill people. They specifically go after the mentally ill because they want to cause somebody to kill themselves. And they are never going to stop, even after they get what they want.